Hi Daisies, welcome back to the Bobbin Bloom. I'm Paola Camilla. Today we are sewing the Camellia Unlined Jacket, one of my favorite patterns because it works in literally any fabric. You already seen me make it in red, black, and beige linen. And today we are going through every single sewing step together. Before we start, all the cutting instructions, fabric placement details, and measurements are in the pattern booklet, which you can download from my shop at thebobbinbloom.com. The link is in the description. So, alright, let's get into it.
Once you've cut your pattern and fabric, you should have the following pieces ready: side fronts, center fronts, lapels, sleeves, and the back. If you want your jacket to have more structure, especially around the front edges or collar, you can apply a lightweight, fusible interfacing to the corresponding pieces before sewing. This step is optional. If you add interfacing, the collar will have more structure, resulting in a more tailored, blazer-style look. If you choose not to add interfacing, the collar will have a softer drape and a more casual, sporty appearance. Attach the interfacing to the lapel section by pressing it, placing it on the wrong side of the fabric with the adhesive side facing the fabric. If you are not using fusible interfacing, sew it to the lapel section with wrong sides together, 5 mm or 1/4 from the edge. Trim any excess interfacing if it extends beyond the fabric edges. Sew the center front to the side front with right sides together using a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Don't worry about finishing this seam. This edge will be hidden once you attach the lapel. Press the seam open. You can use a seam roller to flatten the seam, but an iron will give the best result. Repeat with the other side. Attach the fronts with right sides together. Stitch the center back of the neckline. Press, seam, opens.
With right sides together, attach the back section to the front matching the center backs. Make a cut into the seam allowance of the front at the high point of shoulders in order to release tension. Be careful since the cut is very close to the seam. Stitch the back neckline. It is recommended to start sewing from the center back toward one shoulder and then repeat from the center back toward the other shoulder. This method helps ensure that the center back seam aligns correctly and that the neckline remains symmetrical. When sewing, go slowly and use plenty of pins so you can gradually rotate the front piece to follow the curve of the back neckline. At this point, the neckline is fully sewn. You can see the notch we made at the highest point of the shoulder. This cut is essential for achieving a clean and well-shaped neckline. Attach the back shoulder to the front shoulder with right sides together. Push the seam allowance, joining the front pieces toward the center front, securing it with a pin if necessary. Stitch, then finish the seam edges using a serger or a zigzag stitch. Repeat with the other side. Attach the lapel sections with right sides together and stick the center back of the neck. Press seam opens. Attach the lapel to the jacket with right sides together, matching the center back seams. Stitch along the edge of the lapel on both the right and left sides. Trim the seam allowance at the lapel corners to reduce bulk when turning to the right side. Press the seam open. Turn the lapel right side out and press. When you are pressing, the seam between the side front and center front panels should be pressed toward the inside. The neckline seam and shoulder seams should be pressed toward the front. Fold the seam allowance of the lapel to the wrong side of the fabric and press. Baste it if you need it. Place the lapel over the front, hiding the seam allowances of the front sections. Pin it and top stitch in place along the neckline. To fold the seam allowance at the lapel corner, make the same small cut as before, being careful not to go past the seam allowance. Then fold the edges, which will help you achieve a clean, sharp corner. Top stitch in place. As this is an unlined jacket, the side seams will be finished using French seams for a clean internal finish. Join the front and back pieces with wrong sides together and stitch at 3/8 of an inch 1 centimeter seam allowance. Trim the seam allowance down to 1/4, 0.5 centimeters. Turn the pieces so that right sides are now together. Enclosing the raw edge. Stitch again at 3/8 of an inch 1 centimeter from the edge to fully encase the previous seam. Repeat with the other side. Add tease point try on the jacket and check that the shoulder seam falls in the right place. Keep in mind that every body is different. Some people have broader backs than others, so the shoulder point may vary from person to person. The armhole edge should sit 1/2 inch beyond your shoulder bone, as that is your seam allowance. If you need to trim, now is the time. Together the cap sleeve, machine-based or by hand, leaving long tails. Fold the tail slightly to reaching the armhole measurement. The sleeves will also be sewn using French seams. Fold the sleeve in half with wrong sides together and stitch at 3/8 of an inch 1 centimeter seam allowance. Trim the seam allowance down to 1/4, 0.5 centimeters. Turn the sleeve so that right sides are now together, enclosing the raw edge. Stitch again at 3/8 of an inch, 1 centimeter from the edge to fully encase the previous seam. Now it's time to attach the sleeve to the bodice. Put the sleeve into the jacket with right sides together, matching the side seams and notches. Use as many pins as needed to ensure that the armhole curve aligns properly with the sleeve curve. Stitch the armhole line and finish seam edges with overlock or zigzag stitches. Remove the base of the cap sleeve. Try on the jacket and check the sleeve length before hemming. If you need to trim, now is the time. Once you have confirmed that the sleeve length is correct for your arm, fold the bottom edge of the sleeve to the wrong side of the fabric and press, fold again and stitch. Repeat with the other sleeve. Fold the bottom edge of the jacket to the wrong side of fabric and press. Fold again and stitch. Press the hem and the entire jacket to finish. Do not skip this step, as it is essential for setting all the seams properly.
And that's your Camellia Unlined Jacket, completely sewn and ready to wear. I hope this tutorial helps you through every step. If you make yours, please tag me on Instagram at thebobbinbloom. I absolutely love seeing your versions. The pattern is available in sizes XXS to 5XL with illustrated instruction in English and Spanish in A4, A0, and projector formats. You'll find the link in the description below. If this video was helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. See you in the next one, and bloom where you're song.